How's my hair? Don't answer that. By the way, I've been holding on to this for like 2 months long. I needed to give out to this to a very special person, especially his birthday gift, but I haven't had the time to give it. He might be watching this video. I promise I'll get that to you. Alright. So I finished House of the Dragon Season 3. I'm all caught up. I finished it. And I overall thought it was good. I think it was better than Season 2. Although I've had my qualms about this season so far. I think it was like the start of Episode 7. I stated this before, I was praying for it to be a plot hole because I just don't want to explore it any further. But the whole thing with One-Eyed Aemond, as they call him, being attracted to his mother, I don't want to see that. When that whole ordeal was happening, I was praying that it was like a dream or something. But it wasn't a dream, but it's still better than it being real. It was like a hallucination of the witch, Alice. Woo! Vast improvement. I was really glad about that. Aemond, I already said, I don't really like him. He's a bit of a weirdo in like a bad sense. But I can't fault him too much because he's a Targaryen. He's got the white hair and everything. Let's just say the apple doesn't really fall too far from the tree. Not from Alicent. I don't know if the Hightowers slept with their siblings. They probably did. I mean, this is medieval times. It's Game of Thrones. But the Targaryens definitely do sleep a lot with each other. They have a lot of bastards. Those guys are not having any defects or not prone to genetic defects. But Rhaenyra's children, especially with Daemon, her uncle, by the way. Yeah, I just wanted to skip over that entire scene of this Alicent, Aemond, the witch in the tower. I was not interested. I didn't really want to watch that. Something I did not expect to happen was Alicent poisoning Aemond. I did not see that coming. Also, it might have just been me. I might have missed it. But how was Alicent even able to find Aemond? I get tracking down his last known location, the castle in the ruin. I keep forgetting what it's called. But everyone else has done the same thing. There were those thieves and robbers, but they weren't. I don't think they were contracted under Rhaenyra, so she could have just done the same thing. And I think it was towards the end of the episode, Rhaenyra and Mysaria. I don't know if it's with a Z or an S. I'm saying it with a Z, Mysaria. Sounds more cool. It's probably Mysaria. I don't remember. But their whole relationship, it's a bit confusing, like, them being together. I mean, is it hot? Yes. Very much so. But does it make well, to me, it doesn't really fully make sense. Because in the episode, Rhaenyra, I think this was episode... No, it's episode 7, yeah. Rhaenyra outright, calls out her, attempts to manipulate her. Oh, well, she does successfully manipulate her a couple times, but she calls him out, you've been trying to manipulate me. She knows what Mysaria is doing. She's steering Rhaenyra to her directions. But then, towards the end, Rhaenyra actually goes and finds comfort in Mysaria. Confides with her, and even sleeps with her. It's like a complete 180. Which is so strange, because in the finale, she actually sends Mysaria away. Why? I think you could just throw theories at it, because I didn't know why. I was like, whoa, wait, what? I thought what happened was water under the bridge after, slept with her in the last episode. You chose to find comfort with her, and then you cast her aside? Granted that she, sent gold, and just she could find comfort in a new life, because Rhaenyra made sure that she was secure in her new life as she was sending her away. My guess is, as highlighted earlier in the episode when she is talking to her sister, I guess, Daemon's daughter, about how she casts away people who are useless and only keeps people who are useful to her. As soon as you're not useful, she just throws you to the bar, just throws you to the trash. Because it's kind of like Rhaenyra's relationship with Daemon and Mysaria. It's kind of like, I guess, the angel and the devil in the shoulders. But in this case, it's hard to decide who's angel or devil. But in this case, Rhaenyra chose to go with Daemon because she needed military might. She needed fear and all that. And Daemon's your guy for it. I don't know. If I read something wrong with the situation, because Rhaenyra went after Miss Arya and chose to confide with her. I know Daemon wasn't there, but she chose to confide with her and I was sleeping with her. And I don't think it was just a way of just blowing off steam. I thought there was a legitimate connection there. Maybe I'm wrong, but Miss Arya, as soon as she felt betrayed, she also went 180 and decided to warn Helena of her upcoming misfortune and how she'll be a prisoner forever, pretty much. Not that I think that would have served any purpose, because I think her jumping out the window, that was going to be the plan the whole time. If she couldn't escape, she was just gonna, yeah. I think that was supposed to represent Miss Arya giving Helena that like final push, but again, I don't think it would have made a difference. She was gonna do something about it. Again, I haven't read the books, but I thought that archer that shot down Christian Cole was just some random archer. And then I saw her up close, she's getting more scenes. Maybe she has more importance in the future. Haven't read the books, but she might kill me. But man, was she pretty to look at. I just hurt myself doing that because my ring hit my yeah, that kind of stung a bit, but yeah. I don't know if she's a named character. I'm assuming she is. The season finale, it's good. It's not bad. I liked it. I thought Ormond was gonna stay with us a bit longer. I'm surprised he died. It felt like he only just entered the scene and now he's gone. And I, for one, I didn't like Ormond. Like, I liked him as a character, but I didn't like the individual that he was. But I did like him on one specific count because I could relate to him, which is I don't really like the Targaryens, but it's hard to root for Ormond as well. Prince Daeron, though, I am starting to warm up to him. I kind of want him to be king because he seems like a nice fellow. He understands what Ormond is doing. It's pretty shallow. He doesn't like that character. I'm assuming he survived the battle because I don't think we saw his corpse. But Aegon has seen him as an enemy, as a threat to usurping the throne from Rhaenyra. They've set up the new villains for the next season, being Aegon and Aemond. I think his return to being a major player on the chessboard, Aegon and Aemon, I think that was done very well. Alicent, I don't even know what her role is in the future because she has no backing. Her cousin's dead. Maybe she joins up with Aemon and Aegon, but she did just try to kill Aemon, so I don't know. I haven't read the books, but I'm assuming she's gonna be living her best life, like on a random farm far away from all the troubles of Westeros. But again, I do like that they set up these are the new villains, they got some backing. I'm assuming they're gonna first try and start hunting Vega, and then they're just gonna hunt down everyone who's a threat to Aegon's rule. Even though it's technically Rhaenyra's rightful rule, but she's not doing so well as a ruler. She just doesn't treat people with respect. Especially people who are major key players. Yeah, I mean, the whole Rhaenyra and Alicent thing, it looks like that's not gonna be a thing, which was a bit... I'm not gonna say dull, or I'm gonna say or engage. It wasn't like not engaging or dull, but I'm gonna say it was repetitive. Every time they talked, I was just like, this doesn't feel special. And Helena, she was a nice addition. She's sort of that new ingredient in their conversation, but again, it was just repetitive, and we're not going to get that next season, possibly. But Aegon, I'm expecting big things from him because I'm a sucker for redemption characters, and it seems like not that he's going to redeem himself, but he's going to like change, put himself back on the board, and really liven the battlefield up. And Ulf turning against everyone and him finding freedom. Well, no, I guess not freedom. He's an enemy of everyone now, the Hightowers and the Targaryens. But he gets to, I guess, kind of go out on his own terms because he got treated like trash by Rhaenyra, and then he got treated like trash against. Well, the Hightowers. Ormond like revealed his true colors when he sees where Ulf is, so he just plays his own game, leaves. I'm assuming survives, like escapes. That's probably where we're gonna head off. But I did say in my last video that it will probably be best if he doesn't be a player, because it would be really bad for Rhaenyra if he plays on Ormond's side, but he doesn't play on anyone's side. I should have expected that, but that is cool to see that they went with that direction with this character. Hugh, the other Dragon Rider, again, I was weirded out why the wife didn't want to go with him. Hugh should have done a better job trying to convince her. A big component of that conversation I would have brought up is war is coming to Tumbletown and there's going to be dragons involved. It's probably in your best interest to come with me out of there. I don't think he said that. He just said, you need to come with me. We can escape, live our life together. But she doesn't, and I think she dies. There's a bit of red on the her dress, so there's probably a stab wound. She's dead. And Hugh, again, another major player because he's got a dragon at his command. We're just gonna have to wait and see until next season, so probably like a year or two, on what happens to his character. I feel like he's gonna meet a similar fate to Ulf, where he just runs away, doesn't take part in the war. Again, I'm excited for the series. I'm more excited about A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms Season 2, but I am excited for Season 4 and the future of House of the Dragon. That's it. That's all I can muster up in my brain. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a good one. I bought a bag of Sour Patch Kids the other day, and I remember them being a lot more sour as a kid. They were just sugary. It wasn't exactly sour. A little disappointed by it. It tasted good, but yeah. Can we please make it more sour? You don't want me to enter that business market. Just kidding, I don't know anything about business.